So, this book responds to Wordsworth's focus on ordinary life, memory, nature. Now, the title, Equity, is a reference to Wordsworth's early life as a revolutionary when he was in France, when he was writing his early poetry. And the poet does argue that this is an ideal to aspire to. However, she also does present a balanced view of Wordsworth's life over the course of his very long career, which shifted more towards conservatism towards the end, and he was kind of spurned by contemporaries like, Robert Browning, who thought that he had betrayed his ideals. But Ligi focuses on the whole of his life, and she also focuses on the women in his life, who often came to bad ends. Wordsworth had a very long life and a very tragic one. He lost almost everyone who was dear to him. And there are a number of poems that take a sympathetic look at these forgotten people from history. So let's just have a look at the title poem in the collection, Hymn to Equity. Between blood and pen lives men. O equity, that oft sought white, scintillating, singing through prophetic colloquies. Verse, that stately choir. Equity, she sits atop a spire, shifting, tottering on the saber's nib, daring to bisect us if we move. O dainty, heavenly, moral affectation, let us not fall into the ether through abominations. So the poem here personifies equity as something precarious and sharp, poised between violence, blood, saber, and writing, pen, nib. We do have a strong opening line here. Between blood and pen lives men. The poem argues that fairness is delicate. One wrong move and it bisects us. The voice mixes prayer, the O, with a warning, and the main tension is between these two tools, the sword and the pen. And so just a note on Liji's style here. You'll notice here that she does employ rhyme, but not consistently in a set stanzaic form. And she will employ a lot of slant rhyme or near rhyme throughout this volume, throughout her work in general. It does make for a delightful effect when you come across the rhymes without falling into a predictable pattern. Now, I would say that the pitfall of this style, because I know another poet who does this, an epic poet named Joseph Sale, the pitfall of this style could be that because it's not predictable, there are times when I'll come across a slant rhyme and I'll say to myself, did she intend this slant rhyme or is it just accidental? I mean, when it's a perfect rhyme, you can be pretty certain that it's deliberate, but because there are varying degrees of near rhyme, ranging from near rhyme to far near rhyme, your consonant rhymes, your I rhymes, your half rhymes, on rare occasions, I do question how intentional that oral effect is. Although that's not the case here, we have one perfect rhyming pair and then a near rhyming pair in the final couplet.